А вот и здравствуйте, и добро пожаловать на канал Kingdom Come. Продолжаю проходить. Очень интересно, почему бы и нет. Так, мы остановились на чем? Я сейчас играю за Терезу. Тереза ведает историю о том, что было за день до того, как на скалицу напали половцы. И все разнесли. Вот она пришла за гвоздями, а этого Генри и отца Генри нету. Отец Генри, соответственно, не сделал гвозди. Собственно, и гвозди она сейчас получить не может. Пообщалась с мамой Генри. Она сказала, что девчоночки меня искали. Бьянка и еще какая-то там. Типа они в городе, что-то хотят там посекретничать со мной. По поводу мальчишек, видимо. Вот, надо сходить в город посмотреть, как они там себя чувствуют. Вот, это вот рассказ Терезы. Тереза рассказывает Генри о том, что было вот за день. Я сейчас играю за Терезу, типа как вот я в той истории нахожусь. Что же она делала за день до того, как половцы напали? Вот сейчас мы узнаем. Мы узнаем, я думаю, откуда... Тихо, тихо, ты чё? Откуда у Генри порез на правой руке. Тоже интересная история наверняка. Вряд ли он правду маме тогда рассказал. Так. Ну что ж. Тереза, давай это поднажми. Это вот куниш там этот. Чертов куниш.
God save Teresa.
Да, храни Господь. Так, девчоночки. Где девчоночки?
I'll tell him.
Я сказала ему, чего?
God save.
Храни тебя
What can
Бог.
I do for you?
Что новенького?
Any news, Maruna?
Well, there's a peculiar fellow standing by the potters on the outskirts, selling strange trinkets, relics, and the like. And he's got a peculiar talk to go with it.
Peculiar in what way?
Он
Well,
половец.
I went to see what he was selling and greeted him politely. And he started on about how I'm a pretty girl and what have you.
What's so strange about that? Fellas are always talking to girls that way if they don't wear a wife's scarf.
Ah, but that's not all. He started on about how we're different from one another, men and women like, and in a vulgar way too.
Нет, я хочу
So,
это
what
знать.
did he say was the difference between men and
По его
women?
словам, какая же
He said-
разница? Ну-ка.
A woman's body is the opposite of a man's, that they've got their, you know, outside, and ours is inside. And that it's because men have more heat inside their bodies, and that pushes their things out. But we're colder, and so we've got it inside. Do you think it's true, what he says?
Естественно. В этом есть смысл.
Yes, that
Да
makes
не надо.
sense.
It does, doesn't it? But I won't go investigating it.
I'd rather not say anything
Да,
on the
подожди
subject.
того самого.
Take care of yourself, Maruna.
И береги свой холод. При себе держи его. Ты там не делись, не надо. Здравствуйте. Так.
Forever.
Вы, наверное, в пивнушке у этой, у Бланки там тусуетесь. Наверняка ж.
God be with you, Teresa.
Корчмарь. Спасибо, и с тобой Бог. Отдам. Так, одну нашел. Бланка. Так, что
Бьянка,
тебе нужно,
How come
черт
you're up
побери?
so bright and early?
Papa has me running around from dawn till dusk. You know how it is.
Indeed I do.
I'm glad you're here, Tess. You've got to help me with something. But first, can you go and see Henry for me? He's at the sheepfold by the stockade, as
Только что там
usual.
была, нет его там.
Oh, playing around with wooden swords again?
Aye, He's getting ready for the
Ah.
life of a mighty warrior.
Я понял, где
Well,
он.
at least we know he'll be able to protect you from outlaws with wooden swords.
Oh well, boys and their games. Listen, would you bring him a beer from me?
But why don't you bring it yourself?
If Pa saw me running after Henry, he'd tan my hide. But I can't leave him dry in this heat.
All right, I'll bring the
Такой
beer.
ракурс подобрали, что у него
Thanks.
рога вот на
And
фоне.
don't forget to tell him it's from me.
Everyone knows all the beer in Skallets is from you and your pa.
You know what I mean. And listen, Tess. Once you've given him the beer, come back to me again. Meanwhile, I'll make an excuse to Pa. I need you to go somewhere with me. But I'll tell you all about it after. Run along before the beer gets warm.
Ой, блин, сбегай к Энриджу. Какого хрена они все имена посокращали неправильно просто и перевели их неправильно? Почему Генри это Индридж какой-то, Тереза, она сейчас сокращенно сказала Тесс по-английски, по-русски это было в субтитрах написано как ТА. Вот что они вытворяют?
God be with you, Henry. Mind you don't get hurt.
Good day, Teresa.
Не поранься, Генри. Иди пиво это, забери. Опа, я могу лазить. Ни меня не порань. Принесла тебе пиво,
I brought you a beer.
забирай.
I'd say you'd need it after a hard battle.
Ah, great. It's as hot as Pa's forge out here today. That's very sweet of you to get me a beer.
Это от
Actually,
Бланки.
Bьянкой sent it. Her pa doesn't want her to come here.
Ah, I see. I'll make it up to her this evening.
I don't want to know how. How come you're training on
Спасибо,
your
я
own
скажу.
today? You're usually here with that vagabond. What's his name?
Vanyek.
Манек.
And he's not a vagabond. He's a wayfaring combat master.
Well, it
Combat
looks like he's
master.
off wayfaring somewhere else today.
Yeah. More likely sleeping off last night's boozing. Actually, since I've no opponent today, wouldn't you like to have a go? I mean, a bit of swordplay. I could teach you.
Me? Swordplay?
Она его и ранит в итоге.
Why not?
В руку.
All right then.
Давай.
I accept your challenge, young sir. But I must warn you, I can swat a mouse with a broom with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I knew you had the heart of a warrior. Let's go then.
Ну давай.
Come on,
Ah.
Ed. Show me what you're made of. Whoever is the first to hit the other 10 times is the victor.
What if I hurt you, though?
Ah, don't worry. I can handle it.
Я тоже попал. Спокойно, спокойно. Инриш, этот, Генри. Как там тебя? Не заводись. Держи дистанцию. Ты чё? На, по руке тебе. Опа, не ожидал? Как тебя со спины-то? Тихо, тихо, тихо. Кажется, ты поранила мне руку. Сейчас скажет. Просто унизила его. Нормально, нормально, справляемся. Еще немножко. Чуть-чуть выносливости восстановить, я же женщина, как-никак. Давай. Клич.
Don't go easy on me, Hal.
Ah, very good.
О, ладно, тут так весело, а там прям
Henry,
насмерть бились.
Really?
Ты что? Ой, извини.
Now that is hardly chivalrous behavior. Now, I shall have to fight for my honor. Take that, you scoundrel! Are you alright?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Are you mad at me?
No, of course not. It's my own stupid fault.
Well, that'll teach you to go around slapping decent, God-fearing girls on the backside. Let me have a look at it.
No, it's only a scratch and a couple of splinters. And I didn't mean to, you know.
Show me that.
No, really, it's nothing.
You know how it is, Hal. He who lives by the sword.
Dies by the splinter, eh?
There now. By the way, you owe Bьянкой for that beer.
Пробежала между ними искорка. Так. Есть что-то между ними. Что-то такое. Гранатовый сок, просто песня. Так, пиво отдано. Доложить Бьянке о проделанной работе.
How are you, Teresa?
Все прекрасно.
Good health to you, Teresa.
Доброе тебе здоровье. Сейчас такое было, сейчас такое было. Руку ему поранило.
God be with you. Do you need anything?
Чего еще ты
What
хотела?
else was it you wanted from me?
You brought that beer to Henry then?
I did.
Uh-huh. And what did he say?
He said thanks. That's about it.
Huh. That's just like him. All right. But now I can tell you what I wanted. Fancy a walk in the woods?
Right now? You want to court me in the shade of the pines?
Под сенью сосен.
No. I need to pick herbs for distilling schnapps. Henry's favorite.
А, она же ему шнапс давала вначале, точно. Почему ты не сходишь туда сама?
Henry's favorite. I see.
Yes. I'd like to give it to him tomorrow.
I might have known it'd be about Henry again.
Well, you know how it is, Taz.
Тесс.
Don't worry.
А не Теа.
You'll find a fella one day.
That's easy to say when you work in a tavern where there are fellas swarming around you all day. All I see at the mill are sacks of flour.
What about Zbyszek?
Zbyszek. I'd rather settle for a sack of flour.
I suppose. Your pa would never let Zbyszek have you anyway. Not long ago, when he had a few too many, I heard him say how he was going to get you the richest husband for miles around.
Oh, Pa. I hope that was just the beer talking. What herbs do you need?
I've got almost
Herbs.
everything except belladonna. I know a clearing where the best plants grow.
Belladonna? But that's deadly poison.
It is, if you don't know what you're doing. But don't worry, I haven't poisoned anyone yet.
Why don't you go and pick it yourself?
Pa won't let me go on my own. They say a wolf was seen in the woods recently.
A wolf? Hereabouts?
So they say. But it was old Blaha who claimed to see it, and he's never sober. Still, I wouldn't want to go there alone.
Couldn't your brother go with you?
Adam, he'd shit himself if he saw a wolf. And besides, someone has to take care of the tavern. But he could lend us his bow. Good thinking, Tess.
Thanks. So, you're going to borrow a bow from Adam, and then you want me to go with you to pick belladonna in the woods.
Actually, it's not entirely that simple. Adam won't lend me his bow. The last time he did, I broke the string. You'll have to get it from him. Anyway, I don't know how to shoot. But Stibor taught you, didn't he?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
That doesn't matter. If the wolf sees a bow, he won't come near us. So will you go and ask Adam? You know he's always liked you. Just give him a wink and the bow is yours.
You might be able to do that with Henry, but me, well...
Come now. You're as pretty as any lass in the province. And once you've got
Ой,
the
как
bow,
стелет, а.
meet me on the bridge by the lake, alright?
Ладно,
Alright, I'll
погнали.
help you. But
Приключения.
next time I want something from you. I don't want to hear any excuses about how you have to see Henry.
Deal. You're an angel, Tess.
Ну, такой у нее говор, конечно. Подленький. С хитрецой. Попроси Адама одолжить его лук, раздобудь. Ты куда дверь? Дай дверь. Ой, ты какая. Алис, немец.
Yeah, sure.
Давай, Адам,
Good
отвлекись.
day.
I heard you're a really good archer. And that you've even got your own bow.
Yeah. I've got a bow. I made it myself. And I can hit the tree behind the tavern at 20 paces.
Покажи.
Good heavens, that's amazing. Would you lend me your bow for a while?
Lend my bow? To a girl? Well, I don't know, Teresa.
Опа. Одолжи его мне. Так, я его не испорчу. Но это чистая ложь. Одолжи его мне, и я пойду с тобой на танцы. Я хочу убить из него волка. Вот это вот очень даже не подходит вариант. Ты не продашь его мне? На танцы, ладно, предложу ему
Hey,
танцы.
Adam, if you lend me your bow, I'll dance with you at the next celebration.
Oh?
Она знает,
You
что не
would?
будет селебрейшена.
Really? Alright. Here's the bow then. And some
На,
arrows.
забирай.
Take it all.
Thank you so much,
С
Adam.
потрохами. Продался парень. Но танцевать с ним я, конечно же... Но танцевать с ним, конечно же, никто не стал. Такая история. Так, раздобудь стрелы. Стоп, или у меня стрелы есть? Лук Адама. Улучшенная пробивная стрела. Стрелы есть.
God be with you, Teresa.
Что еще? С. Узнай, что от тебя нужно, Йоханке. Вернись к отцу. Встреться с Бланкой на мосту. Так, еще Йоханка. Это кто такая? Нужна Йоханка и Бланка. Вернуться к Бланке.
Huh?
Все посмотрел.
Greetings, Tess. Teresa.
Ну давай. Куда идем?
I've got the bow. We can get going.
Great. Come with me.
Какие мощные плечи. Вы обнаружили происшествие. Мы обнаружили происшествие. Происшествие? Где происшествие? Какое-то происшествие мы тут обнаружили. Не вижу происшествий. Пока все спокойно. Помнишь, куда дальше? Вспомнила.
Huh.
Чисто две женщины на задании.
Hey, Teresa, wait. There's a magpie's nest
На
somewhere
этом
on
дереве
that
гнездо
tree.
сороки.
Last time I was passing
Когда я в
here,
прошлый раз была здесь, я
I saw
видела,
that
как
bird
птица
carrying
притащила в гнездо
something
что-то
shiny to its
блестящее.
nest. Listen,
Послушай, раз уж у
Since
тебя
you've
есть
got a
лук,
bow,
почему бы не попробовать сбить
why
его
not try
стрелой?
and shoot the nest down? Adam does it all the time.
Адам все
So
время
sure
так
there's
делает,
nothing
поэтому
to
я
it.
уверена, что это не так сложно. Понял. Лук. Стрела. А ну-ка, подожди еще разочек. О, на голову повязка. Ну нет, без нее лучше. Материнское ожерелье. Ага.
I wonder what could be in that nest.
Где гнездо-то? А, вон он.
I wonder what could be in that nest.
Опа. С первого раза. Забрать стрелу. Проверить гнездо. Да не собаку похвалить. Сорочье кольцо.
What about that nest, Tess? Or do you want to keep going?
Я уже все сделал. Ты где была?
I had a look in the nest.
Yeah? And what did you find there?
Солгать. Хочу ли я солгать? Ух уж эти вопросы. Конечно, хочу. Но я знаю, что будет на следующий день, поэтому как бы здесь особо
There was a ring in it.
чего
Looks like
выпендриваться.
silver.
Really? Holy Mother of God! I always wanted a silver ring. But
Да, поэтому извини.
you're the one who shot it down.
Идем дальше.
You're right.
Да, ты
I shot
права.
it down, so it's mine.
Yeah, keep it. You deserve it.
You don't mind?
Нет,
No.
конечно.
After all, I've got Henry. And
Если я его
if I
попрошу, он мне
ask
купит
him,
мне
he'll get
другое,
me an
еще
even
лучше.
better ring. While you've got no one.
Какая
You know what?
змея.
Let's just go and pick those damned herbs before I change my mind about the whole thing.
Oh,
Да,
come
да.
on then.
Чё ты ей должна отдавать? У тебя вон этот Индриш твой есть. Действительно, а у меня никого нет, так что... И вообще из лука с первой стрелы попал, так что давай. И лук я выпросил, так что, блин, вообще... Просто не было бы меня, ты бы тут никуда не пошла бы.
I wonder what
Происшествие.
happened here. I saw it the last time, but no one reported anything in Scarlet. Do you think they skidded off the road and something devoured them? Maybe a wolf?
I
Может
thought you
быть,
didn't
волк.
believe in the wolf.
I don't. I didn't. Better keep going. Come on.
Ну ты, Бьянка, даешь, конечно. С нами собака. Она нам поможет.
We'll turn into the woods here and go uphill a bit. Follow me.
Что-то как-то уже лесисто, однако.
It's a sweet little garden, isn't it?
Какой милый
I've
маленький
never
огород,
met
правда?
anyone here, but it's always well kept. Probably some witch. Who else would keep a garden in the woods?
It's a shame that witch doesn't grow belladonna, too.
Did you hear that? We'd better keep going, all right?
Хороший такой рев. Вой. Я думаю, это большой волк. Я думаю, на этом этапе можно было бы уже разворачиваться в обратку. Ничего, этот и Хенри обойдется без шнапса. Или в крайнем случае его можно было потом купить. Она такая, где-то воет волк. Пойдем в
We're
ту
nearly
сторону.
there. We'll go along the road here and then back into the woods.
Так, Белла, ты меня напрягаешь. Очень сильно. У тебя нет инстинкта самосохранения. Ты ведешь нас на явную смерть. Это Белладон. Белладонна, вот она наконец-то. Все, давай. Греби, пока есть возможность.
This is the place. I'll start picking, and you keep a lookout.
Давай поговорим. У нас есть
Shouldn't I
время.
help you pick herbs too?
No, I'll manage fine on my own. I'd rather you kept your eyes peeled for that wolf.
Если он появится, мы уже никуда не денемся.
What should I do if the wolf turns up? Then?
Стреляй в него.
You've got a bow, right?
Покажи ему лук.
Don't think about it. Just shoot him. Besides, you've got Tinker. Although, I'm not sure he's any match for a wolf.
How long will it take you?
Just a short while. Don't worry. But while I'm at it, I'd like to pick enough to keep me going for a while. Just keep watch, and I'll tell you when I'm done.
All right, I'll keep watch. Just make it quick.
Походу будет волк. Так. Как там? Дзинник. Как драник. Давай я прикрою тебя, то есть волк будет бежать на тебя, чтобы тебя съесть, а я буду в него пока
I'm
стрелять.
curious what Henry will say. Help! Wolf!
Это волк? Это собака какая-то. Ай-яй-яй. Да хорош. Да хорош. Задача выполнена. Какой-то маленький волк. Потрепал меня. Ты не ранен, пес? Похвалить.
Good fella.
Хороший друг.
That's
Товарищ.
my boy. Here, heal.
Это Бланка куда подевалась? Сразу к дороге свалила. Нифига себе, она шустрая прям. Добрый день. Кто у вас тут?
God be with you, Teresa.
Рудокоп. Офигеть, она умотала. Поправка. Она где-то здесь. А, вон она. Ты чё смоталась? Кто мне там прикрывать должен был?
I thought those rumors about a wolf were just idle talk.
Idle talk, indeed.
Волчонок маленький.
If I'd been alone, that beast would surely have devoured me.
Did you manage to pick enough herbs?
Yeah, I did. Fortunately, I'll brew plenty of that liquor. Enough for you, too, as a reward.
All right, thanks. Did anything happen to you?
No, I'm fine. Thank God. It's a good thing you came along.
Веселя к награде надо представить.
That was a funny-looking wolf, don't you think?
Да,
I
это не
reckon it
волк.
was actually a wild dog.
Wolf or dog? It was a monstrous beast. Henry will never believe this.
What will you do now?
I'll go back to work at the tavern. There's been quite enough excitement for one day. Thanks for coming with me, Tess. And don't forget to come and see me tomorrow.
All right.
Так. Что у нас там? Происшествие, происшествие. Йоханка. Вот если я здесь пробегу, меня батя тут не приплежет никаким делам. Так, у него есть что-нибудь выпить? Зелье Лазаря. В течение 5 минут к твоему здоровью прибавляется 100 единиц, а похмелье исчезает, прекращает действие отвара из календулы. Краснобай. Развязывает язык и уменьшает стеснительность. На 10 минут повышает красноречие на 5 единиц. Ого. Материнское ожерелье. Медное кольцо. Сорочье кольцо. А что лучше? Медное лучше. Дороже. Крепкий напиток с экзотическим ароматом. Выпив его, ты никогда не забудешь этот вкус. 7% сохранение, свежесть 100%, вес, цена. Ничего. Сейчас поправимся. 5 минут там восстановления. Так, я вот сюда хотел. Там стрельбище. Так, давай по заданию. Терезу мне прокачивать смысла нет сейчас. Так, Йоханка что-то хотела. Что же она хотела? Вот там я не понимаю, это дома горят или просто их топят? Потому что там тоже дымит, тут дымит, здесь дымит. Ни черта непонятно. Нет, сейчас меня припрягут. Я же не смогу мимо них пройти просто так. Меня здесь нет. Ругаются.
And read? You pile of manure. Should I mug out stables like you? Is that what you call an honorable profession? Even the horses are more fragrant than you.
Honest work doesn't stink, you good for nothing.
Perhaps not, but you stink to high heaven. And tell me, what can a peasant like you know of God?
I know what the priest told me, and what do you know?
And what if the priest lies? What if the scriptures say something different? How would you know when you can only listen to what you're told like a sheep?
It's enough for ordinary people to listen, and they're fine. But you and your ilk make only trouble. Someone ought to put paid to you, and we'd have peace at last.
Like I say, you're like a wretched sheep that will go where it's told, even to the slaughter. And of God and the world you know nothing.
When has reading ever filled anyone's belly, eh? I feed a whole family with these two hands, while yours are only good for pulling your own cock. Tell me, what use is there in this day and age for such a
Such a what?
such a know-it-all? All you're good for is sitting in a tavern with other know-it-alls, bemoaning your station. But devil a thing do you do about it. You can't do an honest job. You're of no use to life. Too delicate to stand the smell of manure.
While the likes of you sleep in it. And I studied so I wouldn't have to do such menial labor as you. You...
What?
You shit grubber!
Better to have shit in a stable than in your head. Those books of yours are of no use in the real world of ordinary people.
And indeed they have no place there. The only use you have for paper is to wipe your ass. Books belong in the hands of your betters. Only a pitchfork belongs in yours.
You lazy wretch. You're full of talk, and yet you haven't 2 groschen to rub together.
You should talk. All you have is what falls from your master's table.
Ha! Look at you, thin as a rake from never having a decent meal, and still bloated from nothing but pride.
At least I can read and write and think for myself.
And what use is that to you? To sit bare-assed in the cold and read?
You pile of manure.
Ага. Зацикленный разговор. Крапива. Так, Йоханка. Ты там где? Где тебя черти носят? Я тоже тебя глад. Кто ты, кстати? Рудокоп. Здорово, Йоханка. Что тебе нужно?
What's up? I was asking around for you. There's something we have to talk about. Are you going to the dance this evening?
I'd like to go and have a look, if I have time for it. Why? Do you want to borrow my dress?
No, nothing like that. I've got a dress, but I don't want to end up dancing on my own, if you know what I mean.
Не понимаю, о чем ты.
You want me to find you a dancing partner?
No, not quite. I've already picked one.
Let me guess. Matthias?
I? Who else?
So, what's the problem? Just go and tell him. You've had your eye on him since the Harvest Festival. Surely you must have noticed by now.
He hasn't. I'm at a loss what to do.
А ты бы не могла выбрать кого-нибудь другого? Да забей, он стрёмный. Значит, ты хочешь танцевать с Матеем, но не хочешь сама его приглашать?
So you'd like Matthias to take you to the dance, but you don't want to tell him?
That's right.
How in heaven's name do you want to do it then?
Easy.
Бризи.
You're going to steal his lucky dice.
What? How is that supposed to help, for Christ's sake?
If you can get your hands on it without him noticing, he'll be looking everywhere for it. He'll be wandering around saying to himself, "Where did I put that damned dice?" And then I'll turn up. God be with you, Matthias. You didn't by any chance lose your dice? And he'll say,
Aye, Yochanka, I did. Where on earth did you find it?
"Oh, I found it near the tavern. You know there's going to be a dance there this evening." And then he'll finally get the message.
Oh, the dance. Yes. Yochanka, wouldn't you like to go with me?
Of course. I'd love to go with you, Matthias. Thank you for asking. Then he'll take me by the hand, and he'll look...
Все, она
Never
поплыла.
mind that. Well,
Нет, будет
that's
все
how
не
it's
так.
going to help. More or less.
Это что-то из сказки.
You painted a very pretty picture, no doubt. But do you think it'll really work?
I'm absolutely sure it will.
Тогда иди сама кради кости. Что ты меня на воровство подталкиваешь? Почему ты сама не украдешь кость? Ну-ка,
Why don't you
давай.
just steal the dice yourself?
And if he caught me doing it, you think he'd go dancing with me then? Except maybe to the bailiff. But you... Well, you're a miller's daughter and... Well, you know what they say.
Что
Right.
говорят?
We're all a pack of thieves. I might have known.
Ну давай,
All right,
ладно.
I'll help you.
Посмотрим, что там
Thank you,
по
Tess.
воровству.
Bring the dice to me as soon as you have it.
Ну,
Hang
я
on,
бы не
though.
стал этого делать.
How am I supposed to find it?
He was saying at the tavern yesterday that he keeps it in his trunk when he's not going to play. Go and see Fritz first. I heard he's always got some lockpicks, whatever he wants them for. Anyway, no doubt he can show you how to use one.
Me? Pick locks? Yоханка, aren't you going a bit too far?
Well, then maybe you can get hold of his key somehow. But whatever you do, don't get caught. And not a word to Matthias, for the love of God.
Принеси Йоханке счастливую игральную кость Матея, попроси Фрицика научить тебя взламывать ящики. Так, позаботься о том, чтобы Матей... Принеси Йоханке счастливую игральную кость. Попроси Фрицика. Так, цешечка. Бежим к цешечке. По важности. Фрицик. Ты кто? Стражник.
God be with you, Teresa.
Как хорошо, когда тебя везде знают просто. Куда не зайдешь, храни тебя Господь. Стражник. Фрицик, отвлекись.
How are you?
What's new, Fritz?
Фриц,
I don't know.
что нового?
Oh, actually, I do know. There's going to be a dance this evening. Are you going?
Maybe. I've got a lot to do still.
They say it's going to carry on tomorrow too. And they'll be roasting a pig. Can't miss that.
So I heard. I wonder how come Sir Radzig allowed it.
No, it wasn't his lordship's idea. It was Master Faithfar's.
Master Tobias? Why would he do that?
I don't know. Maybe he just wants to show off his wealth. I'd have roast pig and dancing every evening if I had his coin.
Listen, Fritz, I hear you know something about opening locks without a key.
Sure. All you have to do is charge at the door. Shoulder first.
I don't want to break down a door. I want to pick a lock.
Ah, you want a lockpick then?
Shh, not so loud.
Well, I can give you some. But you know what they say. Not even a pig grunts for free.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Who says that?
Mostly me. And everyone thinks it's fucking clever, so bugger off.
Я хочу купить отмычки. Как насчет пары отмычек за даром? Давай вот так.
Hey, Fritz. How about giving me a couple of lockpicks for free, eh? After all, we've known each other since we were little.
All right, but just this time. If you break them, don't expect to get more for free.
Just two?
You said a couple, didn't you?
За пару.
Will you teach me how to pick a lock?
Sure.
Так
For
за
a few
деньги.
groschen.
Ну давай, ладно. Вот так пойдет. Вот так вот.
Satisfied?
It'll take more than that to persuade me.
Ну-ка.
It's easy as fuck, unless you're all thumbs. Listen, you've got to find a spot where the lock catches and press on it. And only then can you turn it. Nice and light though. No jerky movements. Like when you're caressing a girl's... that is,
I get it. Thanks.
Ты кто? Матуш. Матей. Это он, Матей. Его хотят пригласить. Нет?
How are you?
How are things, Matthew?
Teresa.
Мэтью.
It's unusual to see you here. Come to see the eighth wonder of the world, have you?
What would that be now?
Fritz, working. Well, that's a sight you don't see every day.
I'd say that's the pot calling the kettle black. You don't look too busy yourself.
Why overdo it? Jesus was a carpenter too, but how many beams do you think he made, eh?
Matthew, that's blasphemy.
No, it's only a harmless joke. You don't have to look at me like the parish
How are
priest
you,
did at
Teresa?
Kunesh, when he spewed over his pew.
Ugh, don't even remind me. Well, I'd better be going. Work to do, you know.
Don't overdo it now.
Так, этот кто? Рудокоп. Что-то копает. Руду, наверное. Так, теперь давай-ка... Что, теперь надо скрывать.
Sore knees, backache, bellyache, whatever the ailment, I've got the remedy.
А, вот Матей. Есть Матуш. 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 А есть Матей. Давай, Матей.
How are
Ща мы
you?
так с тобой договоримся, ты сейчас все отдашь.
Listen, Matthias.
Матаус.
Fritz and Matthew have been looking for you. It seemed very important. You should hurry.
Really? That's funny. I can't imagine what it's about, but if it's as urgent as you think, I'd better go and see what's up.
Давай, давай, беги, беги. И... Опа. Очень легко. Это как-то вот так.
Huh, I got myself all worked up, and it's only a cat.
Никто не видел?
Good day, Teresa. Come right up, good people. Herbs for your kitchen, as well as health-giving decoctions.
Greetings, Tess.
Чё,
Mother of
давай.
God, you look like you've been assaulted.
Еще бы, попробуй там на корточках побегать. Насчет
About
Матея.
Matthias.
Иди сама воруй его кость.
Yes? Tell me everything.
I've brought you his dice.
I knew you'd do it. Thanks. This is great. I'll bring it to him. Keep your fingers crossed for me.
Он такой, да я помню, что ее в этот, ты воровка. Все дела. И, короче, ее повесят. В центре, на площади. Расскажи Йоханке. Сводница. Я уж все рассказал, все сделал, все показал. Что там, следующее задание? Все. К отцу вернуться. Сказать, что гвоздей нет. Ничего они не сделали. Сказали, приходите завтра.
I know what the priest told me, and what do you know?
Голова, как у курицы, она на месте держится, а тело бежит. Ну, смотри. Вообще не шелохнется. Какая стабилизация. Так, где тут? Отец! А, ты отец. Точно.
I went for those nails, but the
Гвозди
blacksmith is with
не
Sir
готовы,
Radzik today.
отец.
All right, leave it till tomorrow then. No hurry. Right now, I need something else. Quick.
What's up?
The guards were here asking around. They said someone's been stealing silver from the mines. Can you go and tell Stibor? He went to check the fish trap below the bridge.
Why? What has Stibor got to do with stolen silver?
Да, причем здесь Стибор.
Look, just talk to him about it, all right?
Я тебя спрашиваю. А, у отца 9. Я его не переплюну. Ладно.
Mary, mother of God. You and your secrets. All right, I'll go and talk to Stibor.
Стибор. Стибор. Где там Стибор? Предупреди его. Что так, золотишко лучше перепрятать. А он уже тут копает, наверное, да? Открыть. Форель. А, вот она, корзиночка. И туда рыба попадает.
Pa sent me. The guards were here asking about silver going missing from the mines.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right. All right. Listen, Tess. I need your help.
Not
God.
so fast.
Ну-ка давай.
First, tell me what the hell is going on.
All
What the
right.
hell?
Look. How can I put it?
Spit it out. Otherwise, you're on your own.
All right. Pa came up with a nice little job. It's quite easy to sneak silver ore out of the mines, and he found this wealthy fella who offered to buy it. So, well, it does lead back to us. The missing silver is ours.
Merciful God.
I need your help, Teresa.
Но это слишком рискованно, черт подери. Я не хочу в этом
Stealing from the
участвовать.
mines? Stibor, that's really dangerous. Have you and Pa gone mad? It's no wonder there's so much talk of thieving millers. It's all true.
Please, Tess, this is really important, and I can't manage it alone. If the guards find that sack, it could turn really ugly.
Where did you hide it?
That's the thing. It's at the bottom of a flooded shaft. Samuel was working there before.
You dragged Samuel into it too?
No. Samuel knows nothing about it.
So why don't you just go and get it?
I don't know how to get to it.
For heaven's sake, Stibor! Do you know where it is or not?
Вообще хоть что-то
Yes,
знаешь?
You see, when I was carrying it out, they stopped me. I was standing on this wooden walkway and I dropped it over the edge so they wouldn't catch me with it. And now I don't know how to get to it. All I know is it made a splash when it fell.
And how are we supposed to find it? Go crawling through the whole mine?
No, I've got an idea. Samuel knows that area. He'll know how to get to the shaft.
Oh no, Stibor, forget it. You're not going to drag Samuel into your dangerous games.
Christ, no. What do you take me for? All he has to do is draw a map, and we'll do the rest.
В смысле мы? Ты один пойдешь и все сделаешь. Как они любят вот это вот, типа, у меня жопа, сходи, пожалуйста, реши, короче, а я просто вот такой тебе сказал об этом. У меня есть вопрос. Ты уверен насчет этой штольни? Хорошо, я добуду тебе карту. Мы можем обойтись и без карты. Нет, мы не можем обойтись.
Wait, I want to ask you something.
Ты дурак?
How did you get mixed up in this?
Not long ago, I saw Pa hauling a sack of silver ore. I kept asking about it, and in the end he had to tell me what was going on.
God almighty, the king's silver? If you have to steal, couldn't you take something that wouldn't cost you your lives as well as your souls?
Around here? Like what? Cabbages?
Why are you doing it? You're not going to mint your own coin, surely?
Of course not. We just sell it to someone, but Pa deals with that. I don't know much about it.
Why are you helping him?
Well, he always gives me some of the money he makes from it.
Money won't be much use to either of you on the pyre. Where do you take the silver?
Pa takes care of that. Someone comes to pick it up.
Who does?
Some slimy kind of fella. I don't know what his name is. He serves some lord, but I don't even think Pa knows who that is.
Птичек. Птенчик этот.
That's all I want to know for now.
Так.
Are you sure it's the same shaft where Samuel was working?
Definitely. There's no other flooded shaft in the mine. Remember when everyone was talking about how they hit a spring and had to abandon it?
All right, Stibor. I'll go to Samuel and get the map
А
from him.
не
Have you got
получится
something I
так.
can give him to draw it with?
Here. Give him this. And try to get it from him without giving the game away. Otherwise, Pa will have a fit if he finds out.
I'll do what I can. Where is Sammy now?
Where do you think? I saw him heading for the fish pond as usual to avoid work. Once you have it, come and meet me at Wenceslas corridor on the hill. I'll be waiting there.
Чистый пергамент и уголь. А он с той стороны холма. Да? Ой, блин, куда бежать? Это кто такие? Так, ну короче. История с Терезой тут растягивается. Это сейчас до Самуэля. Он рисует карту. Потом идти в эту штольню затопленную. Ладно. Пока добегу до Самуэля, все-таки пускай нарисует. Посмотрим, что он скажет. Но мне кажется, что может получиться так, что за счет того, что они, отец конкретно, организовал такую схему, что они серебряную руду с шахты там выносили втихую. Возможно, король прознал про это. И пригласил Сигизмундыча, точнее этого, как раз Сигизмунд узнал про это. И решил вернуть свое... Даже не столько вернуть. Он-то почему на Скалицу напал, этот лысый, с войском от Сигизмунда? Он напал, потому что думал, что пан Рацик собирает серебро для того, чтобы заплатить каким-то типам и организовать восстание против Сигизмунда. Собственно, он поэтому и напал на Скалицу. А окажется, что он... Собственно, да, с чего он взял, что этот Рацик копит деньги на то, чтобы кого-то там подкупить. Он, возможно, прослышал, прознал про то, что выносят с шахты серебро. И подумал, что это Рацик. А это батя просто их таскал. В огромных количествах. В итоге и Рацик не в курсе, окажется. Только батя этой Терезы в курсе, что жопа с серебром. Он там натырил, и из-за этого пришли войска и развалили всю Скалицу, короче. Жесть. А, этот шарлатан, я помню.
I don't know you, unless my memory deceives me. Where are you from, and what are you doing here?
Have you not noticed? I'm saving lives. I came from far away Sasau to avert great misfortune.
My God, what misfortune?
All the misfortune of the world, my dear. For misfortune walks not over mountains, but over men. I have artifacts that will avert mine cave-ins, swarms of locusts, bloody rain, and flaming swords. Not to mention, say, unhappy love, perhaps.
Do they really work?
Have you ever seen bloody rain?
No, I haven't.
There, you see. I have remedies for all woes, and an answer for everything.
Maybe that kind of talk might invoke those woes.
Have you ever heard it said that no one can be a prophet in his own land?
Yes. What's that got to do with anything?
Well, here am I, far from my own land.
What are these peculiar goods you're selling here?
Things that bring good luck. Or bad, if that's what's needed. What are you after? No, wait, don't tell me. I know just what your heart desires. I have here an amulet that will ensure your safety and your whole family's forever. Girls like you are always keen to have one.
Really? An amulet can do that?
Most assuredly. But unfortunately I just sold the last one. However, I do have something even better.
What is it?
A map. Have you heard of the Scarlet's treasure?
Scarlet's treasure? No.
My dear child, you ought to ask your parents about it. Everyone knows about the Scarlet's treasure. But no one knows that I have a map to it.
Then why don't you dig it up yourself?
Me, a spiritual man? Please, I have no interest in worldly wealth. But you can have it for only a few groschen.
Ну, мы знаем, в принципе, что будет там на следующий день, так что...
If it leads to treasure, as you say, how could I refuse?
Вот так.
That's not enough. But do come back when you've got more to offer.
About that map.
Yes. Have you changed your mind?
If it leads to treasure, as you say, how could I refuse?
У меня 166. Давай вот так.
Here you have it. Happy hunting.
О, она у меня останется, и я ее отдам этому Индриджу. Что у тебя еще есть? Алтарная свеча из Франции, вино из шиповника, волчьи клыки, корень мандрагоры, мята дуванчик, прах святого Фомы, ромашка, самоцветы из Кайхойзера какого-то, соль из слез Мадонны, толченый рог единорога. Шалфей. Ладно. Такой себе. Ну, он денег я ему дал. Ничего, нормальный человек. Объяснил, показал. Летописи.
God be with you, Teresa.
Кожевник. А вот и Самуэль.
How are you?
Sammy, I need something from you.
Oh, Tess, I just got ready for fishing.
Don't worry, you don't have to go anywhere. Remember that mine shaft where you used to work before it got flooded?
Yeah, it was a deep one. We went down that morning, and we were up to our knees in water. Master Fayfar said that always happens when you dig deeper than the drainage had it. We dug a well to slow it down, but even that wasn't enough.
Do you think you could draw me a map of the way there?
Why? What on earth would you want that for?
You'll just have to trust me, Sammy. It's very important. It's a family problem.
I might have known it'd be some miller intrigue again. It's no wonder the folks say the things they do about us. Give me that and I'll draw it for you. I don't even want to know any more about it.
Отлично.
Thanks. That will help me a lot.
Место для рыбалки. Так. И теперь обратно бежать. Офигеть, они тут бегать заставляют. Ну, короче. На этом серия подходит к концу. Истории Терезы продолжаются. Значит, собрали каких-то цветочков в лесу. Так, с Индриджем повидались. У отца секретик один узнали, что он серебро с шахт тырил. И теперь ему за это может прилететь, если стражники там вскроют всю мутную схему. Собственно, я сейчас помогаю эту мутную схему предотвратить. Пойдем вылавливать мешок серебра из водоема какого-то, из ручья. И Йоханке помог с Матеем замутить. Вроде бы помог. Я еще не знаю, как Матей среагирует на то, что у него кости пропали из сундука, о которых он точно знал наверняка, что они лежат у него в сундуке, и они точно не могли никуда пропасть сами по себе. Как бы Йоханка там еще в опасности, не факт, что она с ним нормально пообщается. Ну, в общем, пока интересно. Все еще. На этом все. Спасибо всем, кто смотрел. До встречи в следующей серии. Пока-пока.